You see, Adhyatma, we think, is the solution to everything. I am not able to open myself up to people or friends around. Let me take refuge in the spiritual journey. Let me take refuge in my God. It does not work like that. Shiva will not come and teach you Maitri or make friends for you. You have to do that. So your running out and taking refuge in spiritual journey will not help.
Pranam Gurudev. Through the next question, the sadhak is sharing that Adhyatma has always been present in my life in different forms. There are times when it is present in all forms and then it changes. I don't know if I am on the right path. At times, emotions don't bother me, and then there is a sense of freedom and peace. But then, suddenly a river of emotions come my way. I feel helpless, but I keep doing what I have to do. And I also can't share these things with anyone. Please guide me. Thank you.
Okay, that's where the root problem is, I feel. You say life goes smoothly and you have been rooted in Adhyatma, which is spiritual journey. But then the river of these uncontrollable emotions come and everything becomes topsy-turvy while you continue to put the effort. You see, please understand, I don't know your name, but please understand if you're listening to this. There is some deep fear seated in our heart. Your question is very apparent. There is a deep fear seated in your heart. What is this fear of? What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid that your name, your identity should not be revealed? Why? What is it that we are hiding? What is it that you're scared of? Judgments of people? Social status that you have built? What is it that you... Please investigate. Because the fact and the truth of life is, you were born naked and you die naked. You know, in India, we have this process. Since your name is anonymous, I don't know which tradition and country you are from, but in India, in the Sanatan Dharma, we have the tradition. When somebody dies, we remove all the clothes from the body. We make that person naked. We wash the body. And we uncover that body again. But whatever that person was trying to hide throughout his or her life, as in body, is all revealed to the world. And this ceremony of, uncovering the body to make it bathe and clean it is not a secret process. It's a public process. What are we trying to hide and what are we afraid of is the question. What is it that you have got which you think if your identity is revealed or if you share this inner troubles of yours with your friends, with people around, something will be lost? What is it that you're carrying which you are afraid of losing? Reputation? What? There must be something that is putting this pressure on you. And again, you see, when you say the flood of emotion comes, you know when the flood comes? You know the science behind the flood? Flood comes when something is blown away suddenly. Yeah? A big rock was holding a great lake at Kedarnath. There was a huge lake in Kedarnath, above the Kedarnath mountains. And a huge rock was holding that entire lake. The slope of the lake was towards one side where there's a huge rock holding that water. On that fateful day, what happened when the great flood came in Kedarnath? This mountain, this rock which was holding this, gave way. It just blasted. And the flood came. You see, there's a root cause of the flood. If you are holding something very tight inside of you, A day will come when the flood will come, and the flood of emotions here. Flood of emotions will come and take you away because you're trying to control, hold something beyond your capacity. That's what happened in that lake. But in the lake of your heart, if you don't block this flow, see, that rock was blocking the flow. If that rock was not there on day one, instead of the lake, we could have a beautiful, jharana, the fall, or a beautiful river flowing. That rock created that unnecessary lake, the dam. And we create this dam of emotions because of our fear of public judgment, public opinion, etc., etc. You said in your question that you can't share these feelings with anybody. My question is why? Don't you have anybody around you? Which then leads back to the earlier thought of Maitri. Where are the friends in life? Have you not cultivated deep relationships where you can really share your heart out with them? And if you've not cultivated them, then the floods of emotions will come. You see, Adhyatma, we think, is the solution to everything. I am not able to open myself up to people or friends around. Let me take refuge in the spiritual journey. Let me take refuge in my God. It does not work like that. Shiva will not come and teach you Maitri or make friends for you. You have to do that. So your running out and taking refuge in spiritual journey will not help. Essential ground level work you have to do. And the essential ground level work is this, of keeping the fears aside, opening myself to people around me. That's why we build communities and tribes and circle of friends around. It's unfortunate we are not doing these days. So my suggestion to you would be, it's great that you're rooted in spiritual journey, wonderful. But please fix the basics. If anybody is on the spiritual path, the first basic is you're not afraid of people's judgment or anything. You start to live the way life is meant to live through you without giving undue thought to people's opinions. You start to love and cultivate this deep friendship with people around you. Anybody who's cultivating friendship, remember, there is a spiritual element to that person. Anybody who's becoming solo in life, alone in life, even if the person feels he's on the spiritual path, he's doing something wrong. Because spirituality is like a flower. It flows, it grows. It creates a beautiful garden around. It spreads the fragrance around. It does not cut itself out from the world. If the cutting is happening because of some fears that you are carrying, there is a problem. Please fix the basics. Nobody is watching you. Because everybody is so obsessed with his or her own self. Nobody's got the time or the thought to actually look deep into your life. Nobody's got the intention even to do that. Only your deep, dear friends will have the intention to look deeply into your life, to support you, help you. So this fear that you are carrying in your heart, that you can't share these feelings with the world, has no root. Remove this. Yeah, be open. Nobody is interested in your life. That's the hard truth. Because everybody is obsessed about their own life. And if that is so, why are we fearing about their judgments and opinions? So cultivate those relations who will be really interested in your life. And people who are really interested in your well-being never judge you, never make opinions about you. They're always there for you. That's what we need to cultivate. That's the first stamba or pillar of spiritual journey. That's what Buddha, the great Buddha, called Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. Take refuge in the Sangha of friends who are on the same wavelength. That's what the great Buddha said 2500 years ago. Cultivate that in your life and see the magic will unfold. This fear will start to go away. And with this fear, this flood of emotion that comes and takes you away will also go away. Because this flood only comes because your fears are blocking the way of non-expression. You remove this stone of fear, of non-expression, of judgment, of people's opinion, etc., etc., and this flood will disappear. It will become like a trickle. Yeah, so think about this, work on this, meditate over this, and see it will really bring deep contentment and deep joyfulness and deep set of deep friends in your life. And that's my wish and pray for you. Thank you very much. With that, Meera, we've come to the end of this satsang. Before we go, I would request everybody to please open their cameras. This is the time for darshan. Beautiful. This is the most heartful time of this satsang, when I'm able to have your darshan and see all of you. The beautiful faces of Sadhak friends, Vivek Narang, Bhuvesh, Arun Malhotra ji, Ashok ji, welcome, welcome. So happy to see you. Shashi, Swami Yoganand, Jaimala Patil ji, Ajay Singh, Sushant, Abhinav Tiwari, Panigrahi ji, Archana Chaudhary, Anjali Sachdeva, Abhishek, our dear friend, Anirudh, lovely to see you, Ranjana ji, Rajiv Kapoor, Sanjay ji, Juhi, so many friends. I'm so happy to see you all. I'm so happy to see you all. Hope these words that we spoke, that we shared, the pouring of this heart to all the hearts out there, hope you receive it in your heart only. Don't let it go in the mind. That's not the intent of the satsang. If these words reach your heart somehow, they will unfold a great magic in your life. And that's my wish and pray for all of you. Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat. Om Tat Sat.